Hello everyone, let us discuss the equivalence of mass and energy. The most famous relationship Einstein obtained from the postulate of special theory of relativity is that concerns mass and energy. The work done on an object by a constant force of magnitude F that acts through a distance ds, and if F is in the same direction as ds, then dw equals F ds, and it can be written as F into ds by dt into dt, that is F v dt. dw can be written in the form of F v dt. If no other force acts on the object, then and if the object is at rest, all the work done on it becomes equal to the kinetic energy, that is dt equals F v into dt. In general, the force F is not a constant. So, the total kinetic energy can be taken as the integral of dt. By Newton's second law, we have F is equal dp by dt, that is d by dt of mv. Relativistic form of Newton's second law is m can be replaced by m0 by root of 1 minus v square by c square. This is the relativistic mass with respect to the proper mass, relation between relativistic mass and proper mass. So, F is equal d by dt of m is m0 by root of 1 minus v square by c square into v. So, now we have to return dt, that is equation number 1. dt equals, already we have v there, this v there, and for f we have d by dt of m0 v divided by root of 1 minus v square by c square into dt, that is v into m0 is the proper mass or the rest mass. Proper mass means the mass of an object measured by an observer, and if the observer is at rest with respect to the object, is the rest mass or proper mass m0. It is a constant, so it is taken outside the differential d of v by root of 1 minus v square by c square. Now we have to differentiate this, that is m0 v into denominator into derivative of numerator, that is dv, minus numerator into derivative of denominator. Derivative of denominator is this, if we consider as root x, then it is 1 by 2 root of 1 minus v square by c square, and differentiating 1 minus v square by c square, that is minus 2v by c square into dv. So, on taking LCM, we got divided by denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator by denominator square. Okay. So, we have m0 v divided by 1 minus v square by c square into, on solving this numerator part, that is this 2 and 2 got cancelled and this minus and minus become plus, and on taking LCM with the root of 1 minus v square by c square, this becomes 1 minus v square by c square, and this term v into v, that is plus v square by c square into dv divided by root of 1 minus v square by c square. So, we have dt equals m0 v dv. This minus v square by c square and plus v square by c square got cancelled, and the remaining term is m0 v dv divided by, this is 1 minus v square by c square, this is root of 1 minus v square by c square. So, we get 1 plus 1 by 2 as the power, that is 1 minus v square by c square whole raised to 3 by 2. So, we got the expression for change in kinetic energy. And now we take m. We have m equals, this is equation number 2, and we have m equals m0 by root of 1 minus v square by c square. Now we differentiate this, that is dm equals m0 into d of 1 minus v square by c square whole raised to minus half. Since m0 is the proper mass, it is constant. So, we have m0 into minus half into 1 minus v square by c square whole raised to minus half minus 1, that is minus 3 by 2 minus 2v by c square, that is 1 minus v square by c square. On differentiating, we got minus 2v by c square into dv. So, this 2 and 2 got cancelled and minus of minus becomes plus. So, we have m0 v dv divided by c square into 1 minus v square by c square whole raised to 3 by 2. This term on bringing to denominator. So, we have c square dm equals m0 v dv divided by 1 minus v square by c square whole raised to 3 by 2. This is equation number 3. On comparing equation number 2 and equation number 3, we have dt equals c square dm. If m0 is the proper mass, then under the action of force, let its mass changes by m, where m equals m0 plus dm. Then the total kinetic energy acquired by the particle, T equals integral dt, that is integral m0 to m c square dm, that is c square into upper limit minus lower limit, that is T plus m0 c square equals m c square, that is E equals m0 c square plus T, which is equal m c square, that is m0 c square is the rest mass energy, and T is the kinetic energy due to motion, and rest mass energy is the energy corresponding to the rest mass. It is obtained as m0 c square. So, now we have T equals m c square minus m0 c square, and this relation E equal m c square is the famous relationship obtained by Einstein that connects mass and energy. Here T equal m c square minus m0 c square, where m equals m0 by root of 1 minus v square by c square into c square minus m0 c square. Now, we have T equals m0 c square on taking common m0 c square into 1 minus v square by c square whole raised to minus half minus 1. Using the binomial expansion, we got 1 minus x the whole raised to minus half is 1 plus 1 by 2 into x plus 1 into 3 divided by 2 into 4 into x square plus etc. 1 plus v square by 2 c square. Neglecting the higher order terms, we got m0 c square into v square by 2c square, which is equal half m0 v square. That is the kinetic energy reduces to the case of classical one if v is very much less than c. V is very much less than c means the velocity of the moving particle is very much less than that of the velocity of light. So, in that case the equation reduces to that of the classical one, that is half m0 v square. Here we have the famous relationship Einstein's mass energy relation. Einstein's mass energy relation E equal mc square. Thank you.